Alright, the post-main quest talking to people begins. Let's talk to some dudes. Like this guy.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. But reaching the inner sanctum, all kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge, and...
A lot of eyes are watching you now. One...
Yes, well, we're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm...
The Legion is gone. It broke apart.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Ardenvasa left the wheels ready to... The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn.
I passed all the tests. I was welcomed into the Legion.
The trials proved you're worthy to become a Legionnaire. You know the stories of General Tarsis.
I've heard their names. Children's stories.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers, all who had the heart to fight, were given a place. But if these were the boon companions of Tarsis, walking the...
In the trials, Ardenvasa said so.
You opened the doors, but it's not enough to pass the test. Ardenvasa, builder of the first Sanadi, swiftness inspired Corvus, Mederon, Magnastra, they all had one thing in common.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. But so many eyes are watching you. If you can do, maybe, the glory days... Mederon was the son of arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky. The world was utterly unknown to him. But among the stories warning children to hide, a whispered tale of a rebellion. So, at just 10 years old...
His parents couldn't have just...
They forbade him, of course. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how... He followed them through the wilds to... The Chimera had...
Right, I'm sure this story doesn't...
That would be a much shorter... He'd never seen a Chimera. He'd never even... He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted. He led the Chimera on a long and wide... He could never shake the creature, but it could never... General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made.
Lucky for Mederon.
No luck. She was just learning the javelin. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight while it ran after Tarsis. Leotra...
After all that, he just went...
I said safety. They took him to their own camp, where the lead... When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his... The others tried to persuade him to return. From then on, Mederon served as a... Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself.
Madam Chronicler?
Ah, you did it!
Did what?
Silence the heart of...
Well, I had help, Alec.
Who are you serving with modest? As my mentor, Negandeli.
I must admit I don't.
Oh, my dear.
I don't have amnesia.
We have? As Negandel used to say, let others celebrate your gift.
I guess so.
Things will never be, and so I shall reward you.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite. It's about as famous as you will.
Thanks very much. And now...
See ya.
I believe I can.
Bit overboard.
I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye, freelancer.
Goodbye. Nadira?
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was.
He still feels it.
He talked about someone named Aurora.
Aurora?
That
I've seen the name. A Prism Tacit.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care.
Who knew spying?
Can't help you there. When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about.
Thank you.
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything and their commander, Vul, thought it was some kind of vicious killer. I'm in the clear now, but...
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the pack?
I sure did.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The
Must have been worth a lot of money. I just hope Karila will be okay.
I think she can look after herself.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but... Although, this experience...
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know.
Hey, my friend.
Alec, feeling okay?
Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to...
Ah.
Anyway, so...
Alec, I think it's a different kind of...
Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Who hasn't tested the hydraulics out once in a while?
See? Truth is...
Never.
Nope. But the truthier truth...
Feelings mutual.
What? You've been drinking...
No, this is me 100% sober.
Huh. We need to change that. Hey, it reminds me.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but have you heard? Seize your glory, Lancers! Into the maw!
It's uncanny.
Right?
Good work putting down that Dominion bastard.
The relic was silenced, but he was...
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried? No. Right. I heard you weren't free.
You're a great freelancer.
We can't forget those who died, but...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, look around this place.
Thanks.
I expect they meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, but Lancers, they were... when I felt cold or small. So, yeah.
Things will only get better.
Hope so.
Will I see you around?
I'll be around.
We probably have the best products in the fort.
That girl in the market, Serna, she seems like quite the character.
If she...
You know, you surprised me.
How's that?
I never questioned your battle skills, but your resolve and mental toughness exceeded my expectations.
Thank you, Tassin.
Do you know what I like about you?
My eyes?
What?
No, don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you something important.
Sorry, I thought we were connecting.
I admire your loyalty. You stuck by your friends and stayed true to Fort Tarsis.
That's just the kind of freelancer I am.
I agree. Did you know that besides resourcefulness, courage, and intelligence, Corvus values loyalty above all?
I do too.
We may have more in common than you think.
Are you saying I'd make a good spy?
Agent?
Right. Agent.
No. Working for Corvus is a gift. We are the eyes and ears of Bastion, but it comes with risks. Like dying alone, being abandoned by your own government, and in certain times, even reviled as a traitor.
You make it sound so fun.
You joke, but freelancer life can also be unforgiving.
I guess we both have lousy jobs, huh?
Yes, but it's a living.
Did you just crack a joke?
No, I work for Corvus. We never joke.
That's what I thought.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Are you and Jack in some sort of who can be the bigger heel?
There he is. Hero of Fort Tarsis. The Heart of Rage, no less. I knew he'd bring the thunder.
And some lightning along with it. You know.
You've been listening.
You might have rubbed off.
The freelancers are back. And not even...
Thanks. Oh, I'm sure some new trouble.
In this world, I guarantee it. But I'll feel better knowing the freelancers are...
We wouldn't be anywhere without the...
No, I just bottle it.
Well, don't ever stop. We'll need...
What I wanted to hear.
I'd bet.
Don't be a stranger.
Maybe we've got the best deals in Fort Tarsis. Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff. Hey, you should shop here.
Busy? Check in when you can.
Hey.
Something wrong?
Nah, this is just me being contemplative, as Faye says.
About what?
Giving you a Howlick pearl of wisdom. Don't ever believe you're immortal. Then assume the next fight.
But it's not. I don't...
No freelancer does. I didn't. But waiting around for your moment thinking...
You haven't been waiting around, Halleck.
Of course I have. The Heart of Rage messed me. Figured I had all the time in the world.
Not mine. Ours.
And that's the other piece of advice. Never go it alone.
Funny. I learned it from...
Sounds like they could be friends.
We beat this? Nope.
You know where to find me.
The Heart of Rage is no more. Freelancers kept their promise. I will shout this from the rooftops. The rooftops, you hear me?
I hear you.
There you are. You missed Halleck and Yara's duet.